Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, quoted by Nelson Mandela. This statement has enormous influence specifically on individuals like myself. Being raised in the Dominican Republic, education is forced on us as a means of becoming successful. However, fast forward 20 plus years later, as a Latina educator, I've witnessed the many challenges that our people face within classroom settings. When I first transitioned into this role, I always wondered why it was uncommon to see individuals like myself in these spaces. As I evolved within my field, I became aware of the negative experiences ethnic students endure, which later sparked further questioning as well. So I took the initiative to investigate this social justice issue. Why do racial ethnic students experience underperformance and lack of motivation? The negative experiences within education have forced me to investigate the factors that contribute to this dilemma. As educators, the livelihood of students is in our hands. For many, education has the ability to provide personal and societal advancement, long-term benefits, cultural inclusion, and end generational suffrage. However, this can be quite a challenge for a student like Miguel. Miguel is a youthful student full of curiosity. He arrives from the Dominican Republic and finds cultural differences in the ordinary American classroom that force him to experience a disconnection. With that being said, studies show that in fall 2015, about 4.9 million public schools were identified as ELL. Over three-quarters of ELL students were Hispanic. In addition to, in 2012, 15-year-old children in 65 nations, including the United States, took the PISA. In reading and math, immigrant students in the U.S. performed roughly 20 and 15 points worse overall. Which led me to examine this social justice issue through the psychological theories of conflict, self-determination, and the cultural ecological model. Discussing the first perspective, conflict theory exists in education through lack of economic resources and teacher bias. Not allowing minorities the ability to allocate resources has deprived them from attending wealthier schools with highly enriched programs, libraries, technologies, and smaller class sizes, along with teacher prejudice and preconceptions towards those with migrant backgrounds. These two factors prevent students from the opportunity of an outstanding education, oppressing this demographic and excluding them from higher paying jobs in society. In relation to our second perspective, self-determination theory exists in education through lack of cultural awareness and curriculum. Schools not recognizing or demonstrating appreciation towards a variety of cultures can undermine competence and connection. Immigrant students may feel their cultures aren't valued. Furthermore, it is clear from history that the curriculum created by the system was intended to eliminate ethnic culture by focusing solely on white history. This disconnection translates on ethnic students who are dual language learners, where the curriculum may not adequately address the requirements of kids attempting to learn English. Poor linguistic support may lower their presence in class activities, affecting their academic success and undermining autonomy. Lastly, the culture ecological model exists in education through lack of inclusion. There's a complex relationship between a teacher's ethnicity and the achievement of minority students. It's likely that teachers who are not ethnically diverse lack sufficient knowledge about the experiences and cultural contexts of minority students, which can discourage learning and growth. These educational inequalities must be addressed. When one looks into educational psychology and its methods, one can see that curriculum development, organizational learning, and educational technology are all effective means of increasing performance and motivation among ethnic students. By examining how students learn in specific contexts, educators may better design an atmosphere that facilitates their participation in and understanding of the material. Installing highly functional technologies will help students with varying learning preferences and lower language barriers. Students will be encouraged to pursue academic passion and determination by educators producing lessons that improve learning. For the sake of future generations, improving education will give students like Miguel access to endless opportunities. Ethnic students will have the ability to work towards a society where their goal to become a doctor, scientist, or engineer is a reality. More than ever, your assistance is imperative. I ask you to kindly donate, join my petition, or spread the word on social media. Your support will contribute towards new and improved dual language programs, curricula, equitable sources, and mentorship programs for both students and educators. I appreciate your consideration of this important cause. Thank you. This presentation is based on the references shown above.